I'll ask you a question, Frank.
Okay.
What kind of Ken Holland are we going to see this summer? Do you think he's going to be aggressive to improve this roster in big ways, or do you think it's just going to be kind of a couple of small moves here and there, just improving small, and then maybe do something at the deadline again?
I would guess it's probably going to be pretty aggressive. Like I would think that you should be aggressive. What was his line? I don't invest in green bananas. Like that was a signal to everyone that they understand if the trade made for Ekholm at the deadline wasn't a big enough signal, that this window to win with Connor McDavid and Leon Draisaitl at the absolute height of their powers is right now. And we've talked before how they kind of had an unlucky circumstance with some of the injuries that they had to their next rung down of players in the lineup in the playoffs. But, I would think that nothing is off the table in terms of how the Oilers can pursue it. Like, are there going to be drastic major core pieces changed out? I don't think so. But I do think that there's plenty of room left, particularly when you look at the right side of this team's offense, that really gives you an opportunity to improve on the margins, because stacking up a series of 5 incremental wins, I think can add to something pretty big.
What about their kind of pending UFAs here and RFAs to an extent? Like, do you think the Oilers will be hungry to bring back the Costins, the Bukestads, and the Yenmarks, or do you think those are 3 spots where maybe Holland would go, hey, I think I can upgrade these guys in different ways in free agency or via trade?
I think they're probably intrigued and engaging in some kind of conversation, but have a really specific price set in mind. Like I think they really liked what they got from Costin, and he was sort of the one guy that wasn't afraid to drag himself into the fight and others. They enjoyed that part of his game, the little edge that he brought. Bukestad, I personally think he overachieved last season, had a pretty gaudy, goals total that is going to get him, a bit more money than probably what the Oilers can provide. I don't know that he's chasing that. So it'll be interested to see where that comes out in the balance of it all. But I also wouldn't be surprised to see them just, hey, Derek Ryan, do you want to come back for 1 year at slightly above the league minimum, that we can sort of pencil you into a spot that it's the old reliable, the steady, exactly what you're getting. So that's sort of how I would stack everyone up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Do you have anything to add, Jay?
Liam just disappointed me.
Why?
I can't tell you why.
Okay. Fair enough.
I'll tell you what, he's not a company man. I'll tell you that much for free.
What did he do? Did he break wind?
No, I don't even want to say.
You were looking at his computer screen, so whatever Liam was Googling did not.
Oh,
okay.
God.
Anyways, there was a name on your top 50
were you in violation of the company IT policy?
He was reading an
Yes,
athletic
actually.
article.
Yes, he was violating the IT policy.
I am on dailyfaceoff.com.
That does not seem like a violation. That seems like promotion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to promote your top 50 article here, Frank. There's a name on there. Like I was looking at pieces on the right side offense that could help out with this team. Connor Brown's an obvious one. We all like him.
I was looking for.
Do you think James Van Riemsdyk would sign in Edmonton? I looked at that projected deal of 1 by 1.8, and I'm like, man, 25 plus goal potential. He's got it written all over him in this Oilers top 6. He's 34. Like his best hockey in all likelihood is behind him. But I think him on like a 2 by 2 deal in Edmonton would be awesome.
So I do think that he would be willing to go anywhere. He was one of those guys just sort of checking in with his camp around the deadline that was like, yeah, whatever, I don't care. I just want to go to a place that I'm wanted and sees an impact for me, to make in their lineup. So I don't think that would be an issue. I think that'd be something that he'd be open to. That said, I also think the projection is a bit low. I kind of see him being closer to the $2.5 to $3 million range. But we'll see. I would think with someone like him and with someone, to have him make a commitment to live in your city, I would only want 1 year. Like I don't think you need to go a multi-year deal in order to convince someone like that to stay. He's